I know you back there stressing cause your daughter about to be 7. Even though the streets don't political PTSD from what I wait on the digital. It was snowfall and Reagan gave me the motivate the hood to do better. I lost my coat so I had to wear 2 sweaters. I ain't been rich all my life, don't be fooled. I finally here. I got my cup. There's nothing in this but Tahitian treat. Certified Lover Boy is out. Now, I want to tell you a couple things, right? Kanye will not be mentioned in this video. Damn, did I play Pusha T in the beginning? I did not. I didn't even mean to do that either. I was just thinking about the verse on Palm Olive. It just happened to be a crazy verse. I want to give Drake the benefit of the doubt of just dropping an album and him not having a thought about Mr. West in any capacity. You know, this could just be a crazy album and it just be great and no one have to mention it being better or worse than Donda. But I know people are gonna do that. So it does look like this is the final cover art for Certified Lover Boy. I'm extremely disappointed, but I'm also very excited because Drake has been playing into this Certified Lover Boy persona for the better part of his career, but doing so unironically, which a lot of the time can just make him come off corny. But here it seems like he's playing so deeply into it, like the album name, this cover art. Nigga was cutting dicks and testicles into his forehead basically for the last year. Like, he's aware of it. He knows what he's doing. I don't think that this is unironic. I don't think that he's taking himself too seriously. This is the type of Drake music that I like to listen to, where he's just doing what he likes to do and it doesn't appear as if he's taking it too seriously. But I do, real quick, need to discuss what the fuck this album description is. A combination of toxic masculinity and acceptance of truth, which is inevitably heartbroken. There's nothing for me to believe that this album won't be amazing if you are writing toxic masculinity in your album description. You know what you're doing. This has all the signs of just like a nigga that's just desperate for pussy. That's what this whole MO, that's what it's been. If this is unironic, I'll never listen to him again. Bro, imagine this album is fucking amazing and then we gotta look at this bullshit ass cover art. Certified Lover Boy, track 1, Champagne Papi. Oh yeah, it's over.
Unfazed, trust worse has been done. Man, fuck evaluation, show me personal funds.
The thing I hate most about Drake is listening to his music. He's the only rapper that so many people make fun of, but like, his pen is phenomenal when he wants it to be. Like, yeah, he told this nigga in a text message, you will never recover. He like, bro, what have you really done to me? I'm unfazed, worse has been done. Just in the album.
Nothing else bigger than an OVO Letterman, but still managed to moonwalk straight through a minefield.
This sample too is crazy. The drums, oh. What you doing? I sound like that one girl when I was like 15 years old. And we was alone in her room or whatever, and I just kind of like slid one of my pants legs down. She's like, "What you doing?"
Money's all I need in my grave and bury me now. This the part where I'ma find a new part of me to explore. This the part
yeah. Strong first track. We about to explore a new side of Drake, basically, is what he's trying to say. So hopefully I get within these tracks a part of Drake that I've never heard before. I want that. Let's go. I don't like the name of these tracks though. Papi's Home, like, bro, come on now. I actually have to say the name.
I apologize for my absence. I know I left you without a name to drop.
All right, chill.
And I'm coming with the wop. Y'all niggas not pop.
Wait. He just say I'm coming with the WAP? Drake, how long you been gone, my nigga? What you been doing at the house? This is not what I thought you meant when you said New Year's all I did was stretch. Whoa.
City coming off a lockdown.
No, it's not. I was just about to say all you bitches is my sons. That track was very like oddly specific. I don't know who he's talking about because I haven't heard anyone in the industry, I guess, that's like resembled Drake that strongly that he would need a track like this to call them out. But maybe there's somebody out there like that. I like the Nicki Minaj inclusion on this track as well because the whole track is very all you bitches is my sons, basically. Oh, other than that, the track isn't bad. Is it the first thing that I needed from Drake after he told me that I'm going into a different side of myself? Not really, but we're going to try track number 3 with Lil Baby. Girls want girl. You mean they don't all want me? What? Whoa.
Staring at your dress cause it's see-through. Yeah, talking all the shit that you done been. That you a lesbian, girl, me too. Hey, girl.
What? Bro, like, oh, God. Did he really say that?
And I got 2 pretty bitches, keep them both on fleek. They got matching beans and matching AP. Now they can remind people. We got 19.
Bro, Lil Baby, bro. I know some of y'all been on his dick since, like, I don't know, since he first came out. But, like, I just became a recent dick rider. And the shit he been putting out, like, this year, all of it's just hit for me. I don't know why. And I don't know when this started to happen. Probably a little before last year, before that Bigger the Picture, track dropped. That's when I was like, yo, man. Like, look at his piece, bro. I'm just so confident in his ability to spit. Like,
say that you a lesbian, girl, me too.
He put that in there twice. I need you to delete that lesbian line, though, bro, please. So I don't know. I guess with the current state of everything, maybe he's dealing with, or he's dealt with the chick that, you know the girl. Oh, men are trash. You know, I'm done with men. All right, we'll see about that later. That's what this track feels like. But yeah, it's not bad. I like, it's got a good vibe. It's got a nice rhythm to it. Does it need to exist? Now we're getting into some shit that might actually be like something. We got Lil Durk and Giveon in the Bible. Hold up, let me correct you, my brother. Let me show you something. Talking to me like I don't know my motherfucker. It says right here, and when the Syrians of Damascus came to help Hadarezer, king of Zobah, David slew of the Syrians 220,000 men. So what that means is niggas was running a train on David's op. So these drums heavy as fuck.
You decide to take it to the grave. I know he's gonna take it.
Tell me there's still room in this track for Lil Durk and Giveon. How? The drums are heavy as fuck. How they gonna hold these bitches up? Oh. No. Bro, y'all gotta go back and hear Durk ride these drums, man. That is crazy. Oh, man, you overreacting. Bro, just please, just open your mouth, okay? Open your mouth. Open all the way, wide as fuck. If you gotta cut your cheeks open like the Joker, do that shit. And remove my penis from your tonsils, bro. Let me enjoy Durk. Let me love what he's doing right now. Jesus Christ. I already know somebody, oh, he wasn't even that hard. Go away. He only play me in the whip, and he royal cosmetic. I'm just promoting my bitch. He's, oh my, yes, bro. Tahiti.
We've been spending time, but I'm scared. And we are now, and it's crazy.
This track is amazing. Giveon, thank you for existing, dude, because you've gotten me in amazing situations. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Giveon is that guy. If I ever were to see this person, just to be like, yo, what you've been putting out, you set the stage for niggas to do what they need to do sometimes, man. I just gotta, you know what? I'm gonna just tweet right now. Giveon, thank you. Do I need to explain what makes that track so great? The drums. They're amazing. They're heavy. They take up a lot of the track. It's clean. I like it. Durk was riding it. Drake was going nicely on the drum. Giveon, oh my God, his performance, beautiful voice, the control this man has. Track number 5 is Love All featuring Hov.
Previously on Ready to Die.
What? Oh. Huh?
We'll never care till it's all I pay. No good reason.
It's such a basic line, but like it'll always live with me. Buddy asking what's wrong. Bro, it's really not gonna matter to you until it's too late for you to ask what's wrong. Hashtag deep.
This ain't the same Shawn that you knew once. I don't shine shoes, This ain't what you walking forth on the internet. Nigga, we don't tennis that. You gotta do something.
Oh, no, that line is, that's great. We don't tennis that? Oh, we don't do that over here. You expect us to return fire the same way you came at us? We don't do that over here. It's gonna be a whole... God, he's the GOAT.
Violence. Anything besides this, we playing violence.
Oh my God. Now it's violence. Anything besides this. Now we playing violins.
You know the price of everything, but the value of nothing.
So I do like that Drake. I think Hov really dominated that track in terms of just like wordplay, lyricism, and everything like that. Drake's was cool, but in comparison, it's just like. But I will say that this whole feature, this Jay-Z feature, is way better and actually mixed well as opposed to the one on Scorpion. Track number 6 is Fair Trade with Travis Scott. Travis Scott. What song is this?
Said he put some money on my head, I guess we gon' see. I won't put no money on it, said my niggas owe me.
Oh my.
They can't hold me, and I show my
Oh my God. Oh, I need to change my shirt because this is just crazy. Woo! Woo! Fuck is you looking at? Gee!
Dirt that they threw on my name turned to soil and I grew about it. Time for y'all to
Oh, the dirt that they threw on my name, it turned to soil and I grew up out it. Tahiti.
invite me over if we throw another pretty party. Looking back.
Oh my God, I don't know who the sample is. The way it's peering through the back of his verse. Whoo! It's like the perfect back shot.
Disability and now she walking with her head high.
The disability line is hard. Like, bro, if you got, I'm not gonna say it. That's just wow. If you relate to the line, then it's powerful. I'm pretty sure his mom was a teacher too, so like gave me this ability. Like I learned from my mother because she taught me. That's just great. Are we about to get a transition for Travis, bro? Can we not? I've been through enough. The first part of this track is already good enough. Bro, he hasn't sounded like this since Maria I'm Drunk. Please don't, bro. If he gonna do this, just let me know, because I don't want to die on camera. Oh my God, the hi-hats and the fucking piano. No! Yes! I'm being jumped. I'm getting assaulted right now. I'm about to call the cop. Well, no, I'm better off getting jumped because they're gonna shoot me. That is amazing. That track is great. Oh my God, that track is great. Ooh, whoo, fair trade. We on a 3-track run right now. I wasn't a huge fan of Girls Want Girls or Papi's Home. They weren't bad tracks at all, but I could have done without them if I had my say. So in the Bible, Love All, or somewhat Love All, and Fair Trade, been pretty good so far, man. I'm pretty good. Way Too Sexy is the track of Future and Young Thug. I really like that track. Mainly because of, I'm getting it mistaken because I know it's not an organ, but it sounds like just like a vibrating synth. And it appears throughout the entire track, even beyond the beat transition. You can still hear it in the back of Travis's verse. I got to figure out what that is. I don't know. My mind is just getting it so confused with a vibrating organ or just like a synth that's just rumbling. I don't know, but that shit being in the back sounds amazing. Also, that vocal sample, both Drake's and Travis's flow on that track were immaculate. I don't know why he's doing this. If this track not fire, I'm turning the album off. All right, Drake, come on. You 30? Sit! Future, you don't need to be on this song anyway either, because like you got at least 36 kids. I think the contrast from the sample in the beginning is gonna make a lot of people believe that this track is just amazing, because Future does come in with a lot of energy. The beat adds such a stark contrast from the intro sample that it can trick you into thinking that this track is just amazing. But in reality, like nothing much is happening. Not really doing that much for me. And especially it coming from Drake and Future, who are like old and like fathers at this point. It don't hit the same. TSU is track number 8. This is really dark. I like this.
Daddy was not around. Mama is not around.
Track is so fucked up. I'm hating myself for bumping to it because it sounds so good, but lyrically it's like, bro, are you seeking out parentless women? Are you saying only parentless women work at the strip club? Is that what you're saying? I know that's not what he's saying, but that was just such a weird thing to say. Like, oh, bro, like you might want to get at her. She ain't got no mom and dad. Like, that's easy money.
I got a Drake in the studio, and I don't just mean that I'm in this bitch. Dance, but she run alone, start up a business.
All Drake would have to do is put a name behind this song to be a complete bitch. Like, I'm not trying to be like that dude either. It's just make this track unenjoyable, but at the same time it's like, bro, why are you saying these things? And it just sounds so passive aggressive. Like, oh, you think you're better now because we used to do all this and now you acting like, oh, you changed. Like, you ain't really changed. Like, it seems really weird and predatory. It feels like why is this the way you're addressing the person that you used to fuck around with? Like, people change. But don't get me wrong, it sounds great. It does. It sounds really good.
They with a sister now. She got a man, but he out of time. Baby blue with you and not a baby. I know.
I'm glad you know, because last album she was a baby. So basically Drake is supporting her glow up while reminding her that he's the reason for the glow up, which to me is just equally as weird, but it's okay. I like the melody. I like his flow. I don't know, the song just when Drake makes tracks like this, it's just like, bro, like, can you just tell me about a relationship you had with a girl that like didn't need your money? You know what I mean? Like, make a track. Tell me how I mean, it was short lived, but tell me how the relationship with Rihanna was. Like, what was that like? You know, give me a track where the chick wasn't like acting as a slave and performing for your entertainment for money. Track number 9 is In Too Deep featuring Future.
Gallery open till 10 for you and
Did he say that pussy was underweight? Oh, he says so worth the wait. Bro, you 30. Now you in too deep, and now you're echoing. It sounds like you're swimming in the deepest of waters. So I like this track. Sonically, it's designed to fit the lyricism. This isn't a bad song. It's just, out of everything the Future and Drake have done together, this is probably one of my least favorites. Almost everything that they've done. Even that one track that came out last year that they did, I forgot what it's called, Life Too Good. Even that track is better than this, in my opinion. This is like bottom Drake and Future song ever. And that intro from the beginning that transitions into this was just unneeded. Like, we could have just got this short song and it would have been fine, but no, let's make it 5 minutes and let me talk more about being in a relationship with someone who I clearly have far more money and power than. But I get it, that's kind of out of Drake's control. Like, he's got more money than most people. I just don't get why he thinks it's interesting content to rap about. Track number 10 is Pipe Down.
and when you see Chanel, I wish that's how you saw me. That shit you tell Chanel.
Asking a bitch to see you like Chanel is crazy. I just wish you looked at me like you look at Lou. Who's Lou? That Louis bag. It sounds like the sample on Fancy with Drake and Swiss Beats, but it sounds like the regular version of that sample. And I'm just now realizing that version must have been sped up and this must be the normal version of that sample. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I like it. It fits this track great.
Writing down these feelings, it's been overdue. Don't know how many world is yours, but the city's mine.
That's hard. You know what this track really needs is a Rick Ross feature. And I know it's impossible. Kanye being on this track would be great as well. I really wish they didn't have this beef going on because they could just be making some good music together. No pun intended.
I was on your ass like back pockets. Niggas love to hate, but what is that stopping?
I like that track more than every other track that Drake wrote about this chick or any of the relationship cuts that Drake wrote about so far. This track, melodically, he was there, very reminiscent of Lil Durk in my opinion. I think this would have been a great fit for Lil Durk as well. I think Drake kills this. He carried the track by himself. I was interested in the subject matter. Lines were kind of corny. It didn't seem ironic, like purposefully ironic. So it definitely did, seem like he was taking himself seriously here, which is a little cringe at the same time when you're talking about I was on your ass like back pocket jeans. But for the most part, the flows here were good. Some decent lines. The world is yours, but the city's mine. I like that, so this was a dub for Drake in my opinion. Track number 11 is Yebba's Heartbreak featuring Drake and Yebba Dabba Doo. I'm so sorry, Yebba. I did not mean to disrespect your name like that. I do too. I don't know what I do too, but I do. Oh my God. This is what I like to see, Drake. This is what I like to see. Put amazing artists on your shit. Don't keep working and recycling with the same people you've been working with for I don't know how many years. Put some new people in here. Oh, yes, you can, baby. And that track easily could have just had Sanfo on it, too. You could have put Yebba and Sanfo on it. Drake, why does it say Drake and Yebba? That annoys me. I would have liked to hear Drake lay down some vocals on that track, though. Because that atmosphere, those airy vocals that Yebba was delivering, I would have loved to hear what Drake would have had to say on a record like that. Very misty, very secluded. I like that track a lot. Track number 12 is No Friends in the Industry. This is the track that I think Drake is going to go crazy on. The title says it. It says it on its own. The track literally basically says betrayal. Like, I'm expecting lines at everybody. Lines specifically at Ye and Pusha.
Yeah, I know known for snapping when I chat before the app.
I was known on snapping on chat before the app? What? Okay.
Yeah, you hit us up and now we owe you something back.
Ooh. Be direct. Please, no subliminals. Just be direct. Go at these niggas next. I really want you guys to reconcile. But if you can't, go at these niggas. Put them niggas deep 6 feet.
Some people say they know him as my equal. Truth be told, us son, these niggas gotta don't compete.
Whoa. Okay, he going kind of crazy right now. Bro, that shit. Had to spray some disinfectant in the air because this nigga's spitting, okay? It's a pandemic right now. Yo, did I drink all my Tahitian treat? I didn't. I still got some left. It's warm and weak as fuck. Ew. I don't know what this vocal inflection that he's going with either. I don't know where that came from. It's like he's talking as if he's walking away from someone while talking, like, and saying it underneath his breath. But you know how you say something under your breath, but say it loud enough still for the person to hear? It's almost like you bitching him, like, oh, I don't want to cause a scene, but at the same time, I want you to know I think you a bitch. So low, you know, I ain't saying that, you know, it's just like, oh my God, God, young boy better, nigga.
Like we can face it with a meeting. All they linking up, man, I'ma see it when I see it.
God, that is hard. That's hard. That's hard. With Ye fans, I'm a Ye fan as well. But you realize with Ye fans, what they tried to do? They tried to paint Drake as the bad person for not wanting to meet up with the nigga. I'm completely on Drake's side with that. No, we cannot meet. You leaked my addy. Yes, it was already public, but mad niggas didn't know it was public, and you tried to put it out there as if you was like exposing me. You put our messages out there like, nigga, I don't fuck with you. I want you to know. And he has a track. I don't know if it's no more friends, no more parties in LA, no friends in the industry, no more. You know, all of it's there. All of it's there.
And I'm like Shakari, smoke them on and off the track.
Shout out Shakari. All right, unfortunately though, she did come in last. She did come in.
Smoke them on and off the track.
Oh, I see what you did there. But she still came in last. Woo! My back is wet.
With all that smoke, nigga. Yeah. And all them tweets and all them posts. Ain't got the type of time to be playing with you folks.
Oh my. He going crazy. Wait, I love how direct he finally was. I would have preferred you go more at like Pusha, because he definitely exposed the information. But honestly though, it's nothing he could really say to Push at this point. Like, their feud is just done. And I'm sure he could reignite something with Push, but he doesn't benefit in any real way going back and forth with Push. He really doesn't. At least with Ye, it's like, all right, we're on equal footing. And I don't like to try to say it in like a demeaning way to Pusha T, but honestly, there's really no loss for Pusha T in that. You know, if Drake takes a hit, it's severe damage. This nigga bleeds out. He's done. Push takes a hit, he could bounce back from that because his core audience is not the same as Drake's core audience. A lot of Drake's and Kanye's fans are like crossover. So a lot of them, like if you're a Drake fan, you invested. If you're a Kanye fan, you invested into either album 9 times out of 10. You just are. Even if you say you don't like them, you still listening to both of them. But yeah, I like how direct he was on this record. I do. No subliminals really. Talked about the things that were recently going on. He killed that, you know. And I like the, I don't know, it's kind of like an 80s or a 90s movie late night chase scene. Track number 13 is Knife Talk with Project Pat and 21 Savage. Pat is killing this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why are you on me like this? Why are you on my body like this?
Snatcher, ain't no regular F-150, this a fucking rapper. Hit him and he turned into a booty clapper.
That booty clapping line, I don't know about that one. See, it just felt like a throwaway. And a good portion of these tracks don't really add to like the theme of the record, you know what I mean? Like I'm about halfway in, a little over halfway in, and I'm just kind of seeing that I don't get what about Certified Lover Boy makes Drake so vastly different from any of the Drake that we've seen in the past like that. Like this is still very reminiscent, you know, not maybe in sound of Scorpion. It's a lot better in terms of song structures, in terms of interesting content, melodies. Technically, Drake's a little bit better on this album and a little bit more interesting than he was. This album's definitely less bloated, but I just don't see, as far as personality is concerned, what this album is doing so vastly different from his previous output that he would have to go with this marketing persona as Certified Lover Boy for the last year and a half. Because nothing about this album seems ironic. It's all pretty serious. Track number 14 is 7 a.m. on Bridle Path. Whoa. All right, I can read.
Don't move like a puto. Could at least keep it a buck like Antetokounmpo.
Don't be a puto. Oh god, man, why do you do things? Oh man, don't be a puto from a non-Hispanic Canadian half white half black rapper is crazy.
Had to pull my niggas out the mud like I'm training Marines.
Had to pull my niggas out the mud like I'm training Marines is a hard line. I like that.
Get that address to your driver, make it your destination instead of just a post out of desperation.
I like it, bro. I know where you're going with it. That's fire. So this means that he saw that post and decided, you know what, I'm going straight back to the studio. I gotta add some extra lines to the hype. You should have pulled up on me. If you don't post my address, do something. Basically what he's saying.
I play it cool with you, Denmark and nigga like Copenhagen. See they getting loose with the line.
Oh, so this was actually 7 a.m. He was just riding through. It started off kind of slow. I'm not gonna lie to you. But he rode that. He rode that. Track number 15 is Race My Mind.
For me, since you coming home,
I like this.
I needed love, but I think I value.
Yeah, I like that track more when he was just singing. And y'all know I'm a guy that likes Drake when he's rapping, but like, again, a big focus of this album for me was just more like I was just really hoping that he was just gonna take that irony, you know, and kind of the joke and just run with it for like the whole album and just take those strengths that he has that people like to clown him for and do well with those things that people clown him for on the remainder of the record. You know, this is how I think the record should just sound in general, but we got a bunch of tracks that just go in serious Drake mode, which sometimes I don't mind, but other times it just makes him look, you know, corny. But here I'm like, okay, this is nice, and then we transition into him rapping like crazy for what? Like that doesn't add anything to the track to me. The smoother, you know, sappier, you know, emotional type Drake. I mean, I like that. Track number 16 is Fountains featuring Tems.
This feels like home
I know Drake listened to that WizKid album with Tems on it, Essence. Oh my gosh, he demolished that track. All I need is Tems on this track, bro. Drake, you need to go somewhere, bro. You do not want to be on a track with her. You do not. That's just bad for you. I'm only looking for what she has to say. Yes. You gave me another tip hit, Drake. I love you. Yeah, I'm gonna need the cut without Drake. No offense, but you cannot put her on this album and expect to outshine her. This is her sound. This is what she does. Don't do that. She carried. Simple. Track number 17 is Get Along Better featuring Dolla Sign.
Open your eyes when you came to see me and then
he is. My toes are curling. You still called yourself a lesbian though. I'm not gonna forget. You know, the atmosphere of this track reminds me of Avant for some reason. Avant was like crazy at creating like the situations sonically, and with his voice, he was just crazy at painting a picture. You know what? This doesn't remind me of Avant. You know who it reminds me of actually? Is Musiq Soulchild. That's what this song reminds me of. Drake is giving me like that early 2000s atmospheric energy with songs like this. Like this is what I wanted him to do for an entire album. Certified Lover Boy, bro. Why are you rapping? There's good songs on this album. There are, but like, bro, what's the point of you being a certified lover boy if Drake still peers through majority of this shit? Oh my god. This is Musiq Soulchild. I'm sorry. This is Musiq Soulchild all the way. This sounds exactly like Musiq Soulchild. You cannot tell me otherwise. Oh my god. He's killing this. I don't know where Dolla Sign was, but that track is one of the best tracks Drake has ever made when it comes to this Drake singing shit, this R&B Drake shit. That's one of his best tracks. Oh my god, the atmosphere. If you don't hear Musiq Soulchild on that, I don't ever want to speak to you again in my life. The progression of this song, the way it builds up, I can't look at this as anything other than an ode to Musiq Soulchild. Oh my god, was that track amazing. Track number 18 is You Only Live Twice featuring Lil Wayne. Oh, and Rick Ross probably, if it's Maybach music. Okay, yeah, thanks.
I think of the way these niggas been acting. Ball up a pussy like a fetus for me, nigga. I got bitches doing lines.
You gotta love Wayne's punchlines, you do. I like this track. It's typical for Drake to have one of these, you know, I don't want to say posse cuts because, you know, Rick Ross is Maybach, but I feel like, you know, this is one of those cuts, one of those joints where Drake is just like, you know, always spazzing, and whoever the features are going to be spazzing too. It's typical, you know. I still don't know how this is a different persona. We've seen this Drake a million times already. Not a bad track, but it's just I've seen it before. Track number 19, I Miss You Too featuring Kid Cudi. What? How Ye feel about that though? I do. I like Kid Cudi. I like Drake. That's a combo I haven't heard, I don't really think, ever. But that sounds nice. Too long of a song, though, to me. I don't think they needed that much length to get the point across, but yeah, I like that. Track number 20 is Fucking Fans. Don't do that. So this track goes along with the concept of Certified Lover Boy. You know, being toxic. I like that. It fits, you know what I mean? It fits. It matches. You know, it matches the tone. Oh, yeah. For me to justify the women I was into, especially when the whole entire world wish they had you. Oh, he is spitting. I want to say, like, I want to try to, like, call him out, but, like, never mind. I ain't gonna say it. It'd be so crazy, because it'd be like, bro, you only watch my shit because you just waiting for me to say something to make you mad. That's really it. I can do what the fuck I want to do. Nah, this nigga's a demon. He is a demon. He's on timing. Are you really referencing this? That's unnecessarily messy though. I never respected that. Not that I have to, because, you know, you don't need my approval to do what the fuck you want. You're a grown-ass man. You're 36. But I'm not one to judge you. I'm not. But that's messy, bro. But that's also one of the best tracks on the album. And track number 21 is The Remorse. Okay, so you got Remorse for Fucking Fans. I get it. Bro, 6 minutes of guilt? Say sorry, God, sorry, Jesus, and call it a day. Even if they make a movie about us, this shit'll be hard to reenact. My son is the one thing I hate to be apart from. Bet against me, don't know where they getting the odds from. Okay, that was Drake's Certified Lover Boy. How do I feel about this album in totality? This album definitely washed the taste of Scorpion out of my mouth, right? This is a far more enjoyable listen. While it is similarly bloated, it doesn't feel as nearly unnecessary as majority of Scorpion did. And when we do peer into the lover boy persona of Drake, it's far more enjoyable than whatever was that B-sides record off of Scorpion. It's far better, right? That being said, Drake played into this certified lover boy persona for the last year, maybe year and a half. The trailers leading up into this album made me believe that it would be extremely cinematic, very big, very grand in its delivery. But in all honesty, this seems like another Drake album where we're getting updates on his life, most recent happenings, which I don't mind. But as he starts off this album basically saying, I'm about to enter into a part of me that insinuates that there's something to Drake that we've never seen or heard before, for him to go into the exact parts of him that we've literally seen and heard before doesn't really give this album a very special experience. It doesn't give this album any real nuance when it comes to seeing Drake in a new light. And he's still resourceful in that he'll grab from, you know, other regions to add to his own records. But in all honesty, it just sounds like he's putting other people's aesthetic onto his music whenever he adds them and tries to exist in a lane with them, like the Tems track, for instance. Yebba on this album just had a solo track, which I guess seems like a bit of an interlude that Drake doesn't really contribute to in any capacity. And there are other tracks on this album where it just seems like Drake is forcing a piece of his old self into what he claims is a new person, or what he claims is a piece of himself that we haven't seen. And for us to have quote unquote never seen this part of you before, you would think that you would spend all your time delivering just this piece of you. But, you know, we get rapping Drake. We get Drake that takes himself really seriously. We get Drake that's unironic. I thought that lesbian bar was really corny, but I thought it was good in a way that made me believe that we were going to get more bars like that were purposefully tongue-in-cheek, that knew how corny and stupid they were, while at the same time prioritizing good music, while at the same time prioritizing a cinematic, cohesive experience. So it would have been easy to overlook something like that had Drake maintained this corny lover boy persona and just played into it, but he doesn't. You know, I don't know if he's not secure enough to do that for an entire record without also having to let people know, I'll come for your neck too, or, you know, I'll be at your doorstep, or I'm at the top of the rap game. Those are really the only dimensions that he plays into when we don't hear this Loverboy version. If we're not hearing about Drake in a relationship, then we're just hearing about Drake as it pertains to his status. What I do love so much about Certified Lover Boy is that it takes some of the best parts of Drake and really highlights them. It makes me remember the reason why I got into Drake's music in the first place, which for a time, especially earlier in his career, showed that he wasn't afraid to be vulnerable, even at the cost or the expense of coming off as soft. But for the past few albums, it's felt like he's had trouble doing that, or as if he's struggling to be vulnerable for the entirety of a record. Vulnerable in a way that also isn't victimizing to himself, but vulnerable in a way that just shows that he's insecure about a bunch of shit and it's no one's fault but his own. I thought he'd be more nuanced in giving us information about his relationships, but it definitely appears as if he's on the same energy that he was back in 2016, where he's basically dangling money in front of his partner's face and taking it away if they don't act right, or just tracks where I don't feel like Drake goes hard enough, like the track Love All with Jay-Z. Great verse from Jay-Z, but without Jay-Z, am I listening to the track? No. Great verse from Lil Baby on Girls Want Girls, but am I listening to the track without Lil Baby? No. Way Too Sexy with Future and Young Thug. Can I really take this track seriously when every person on the track is fathers to at least 1,000 to 3,000 children? No. In Too Deep. Why is it that long? Knife Talk has some of the most uncharismatic vocal delivery from Drake and even 21 Savage that I've ever heard. Project Pat, I thought, dominated the entire track. I thought they could have just let him have that by himself as an interlude. Fountains with Tems is Tems' song 150%. It just seems like another Drake album where this Certified Lover Boy theme doesn't fit into anything really in the grand scheme of things. It's just another Drake album. It's just an album that's better than Scorpion. I'm taking away a lot of good songs from this though. You know, Shots at Ye, updates on his life most recently, but as it stands, nothing new about Drake, and we basically have no information on how he feels about fatherhood. I thought we'd get something like that. I mean, that can play into the Certified Lover Boy theme as well, but we don't get any info about that at all. Laugh Now, Cry Later was great. Wants and Needs was great. I don't really love What's Next, but it had a lot of energy that a good deal of this album just didn't have. Honestly, this just feels like a finished Dark Lane demo tapes. All that marketing was for nothing. That was, you wore a heart in your head for no reason for a year. Definitely better than Scorpion, but does it paint Drake in any new lights or perspectives? Nah, not really. If anything, it proves the more you age and the more you grow your bank account, the less growing you actually do. These are much better songs, but 2018 Drake easily could have made this album. And that's how I feel about it. Certified Lover Boy, Drake, not bad, not amazing. That's how I feel, you know, pretty cool, pretty cool.